Welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So, update. A soldier who was killed in Clarendon in an anti-narcotics operation has been identified. Now, here's the thing. Let's get right into this one. So, the Observer printed the update, and it says, the Jamaica Defense Force JDF soldier who succumbed to his injuries this morning was shot during a firefight with gunmen in Milk River, Clarendon last night during an anti-narcotic operations, and the JDF is reporting this. He has been identified as 21-year-old Private Renil King. For those of you who are not familiar with the military, private is like the lowest rank when you just come in to the military, or maybe you probably got bussed down in rank because of some disciplinary and they took away your ranks and reduced you to the lowest. It is an entry-level position, okay? But nonetheless, he is a soldier. He has gone through all the training required to become a soldier. He's a part of the team. He is a soldier. The force also reported that 2,900 pounds of ganja and a boat was seized from the location during that same operation. The JDF said that King was part of a joint police military team. So you have police there, JCF and JDF working hand in hand. And they had deployed to a location in Milk River. The team arrived at the target location at approximately 6:30 p.m. on yesterday. And while they were conducting search operations, they came under gunfire from gunmen. The fire was returned, and during the firefight, Private King was shot and injured, and the JDF said. The force said that the joint team provided first aid to King, the private JDF soldier who was shot, before he was airlifted by a JDF helicopter to the Maypen Hospital and subsequently to the University Hospital of the West Indies, where he unfortunately had succumbed to his injuries. Now, I have questions right away. As a soldier myself that understands tactical movements, right? I have questions as to what happened. Also, keeping in context what has been given to us in the public through news media by way of, alleged, as they say, the JDF is saying to them, the news media. This is the Observer. Check it out. I have questions. So, you have trained soldiers and police, a team, working hand in hand to go conduct this joint anti-narcotics operation, right? You come under heavy gunfire, or you come under gunfire. People are firing gunshots at you. No one got shot. No man was found suffering in nearby bushes with an AR-15 and 30-round magazine laying nearby. No gruesome pictures. Nobody got shot. You never run them down. You did not close with and destroy the enemy in this operation. One of your own was shot. Right? The first question that comes to mind, as Sandon asks, was he killed as a result of friendly fire? Yes, this is a tough loss, and at such a young age. And our condolences goes out to the family. But I know of something that is called fratricide. Let me not trivialize his passing with the rest of the conversation. My sincere condolences to the family. As I said, I'm a soldier as well, right? Have been. A combat infantry veteran is what I am. Meaning I've been to war, in combat zones. Been in situations where I was fired up on and forced to close with and destroy the enemy with my team, who we train with and are in the same company, same platoon, same team. Anyhow, understanding the intricacies of how these things happen, one cannot help but to ask, was he killed by friendly fire. The way the news media has reported it would have us believe that Badman or Gunmen fired, killed one of the JDF soldiers, a young man, 21 years old, and got away. That's what's put out. But the valid question is, was he killed by friendly fire? That is what we want to know. There's more to this story that needs to be told, in my opinion, then. And I am sure in due time, they will address that. And I hope that if that was the case, that they will just be honest and give his family a peace of mind, pay out whatever there is to pay out for compensation, because nothing can bring him back. But if a little bit of money, as in a lump sum, is going to help his family move forward, then go ahead and do so and admit that this was friendly fire. I don't know if y'all remember the soldier Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman was also an NFL player, football player, and he left a multi-million-dollar NFL football contract to become a U.S. Army Ranger, a soldier who deployed into combat and was killed. And they tried to cover it up for the longest, saying that he was killed by enemy fire and all this other stuff. And then the truth came out that Pat was actually killed by friendly fire. Friendly fire, for those of you who don't understand that term, military jargon, is when we go into an operation and we end up shooting one of our own. Because when gunshot are beat, people have to move a certain way. You understand? So, I'm wondering if this is what happened in this case. Now, PJ, the original, said, "May he rest in peace and condolences to his family members and friends and colleagues. Go find all probably Haitians involved also." So people are now spreading their other, maybe this was a guns for trade, drugs for, and Haitians are involved and blah, blah, blah. Why we always blame things for outsiders and foreigners when majority of the time it is us that is doing it? Now, I'm not saying it's not possible that these were one of these situations that Haitians were involved. This is a large amount of ganja. 2,900 pounds of ganja on a boat. So where was this ganja headed? It surely wasn't headed out to sea to be dumped. Where were they taking it? Or did this just come in? But then again, who would want to bring ganja into Jamaica, land of ganja? So you see. Anyhow, Scandinavia says, so none of the attackers were arrested? None of them were killed? None of them were injured? But police and soldier? You get curled up and shot up by people that escaped, killed one of your own, and you weren't able to do nothing? You didn't arrest nobody, you didn't kill nobody, you didn't injure nobody. Did you all run off and left the young soldier to face the gunman all by himself as he got shot? This is what people are asking. I have said many times on this forum that the gunmen of Jamaica are a force and they must be wiped out by all means. Gunmen are not afraid to kill our people, but individuals are afraid to reinstate the gallows, which is hanging. And rightfully so. For something like this, I definitely do believe in the death penalty, but I've talked about that before on SouFLoTV, where I said, I believe in the death penalty, but not under the conditions that we have and the level of corruption that we have, because innocent people might be framed up and sent to the gallows for stuff they didn't do, just to cover up for the people that did it, because the people that did it are attached to certain people who are in positions of power. So until we can get to a place where we have the place in a way where we can provide irrefutable evidence, cannot be argued. It is what it is, evidence. In these cases, then we can't just be grabbing people and say you guilty and throw something out there and then hanging people. But something like this deserves the ultimate. Yeah? And as a soldier myself, this one hits hard. And I've told you all before that my father is also closely connected with the JDF because he served for many years as well. Right? I myself did my time as well. So this hits home. But I have questions. At the same time, I want justice. But we have to find out who is responsible for what before we retaliate. Retaliation will come. Believe that. You don't just kill soldiers and just get away with it. It is a organization that I won't even say too much here. I'll just say it like this. It is a family. It is a brotherhood. It is a organization that takes care of its own. That's all I'm going to say. So look forward to hearing more about this story. May his soul, I won't even say may his soul rest in peace, but may justice be served to the fullest degree. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Have you heard the story? Do you have the same questions that I'm having? Do you think that my questions are valid? I'm out. Peace.